when you're an entertainer, you don't want to divide your audience over politics. However, you are a person. And sometimes people will just stand back and let things happen. Entertainers, I know a lot of them who are just doing that. But then sometimes that inner voice is just wanting to get out there and say something. Well, a lot of the things that come to me at night in dreams, and I wake up the next morning, pen in hand, and start writing out the words to what has been inside me. And not too long ago, the situation that we're having here in the United States of America boiled over in me. I wanted to use my voice to tell people how I feel about what's going on right now. Because I have loved ones on both sides of the situation, on both sides of the aisle. And I have friends, family members. And I know where I stand. And I know what I stand for. And they know me. They know what I stand for and why. I've had dealings with people. And my opinion of someone else is based on the fruits of their labor. I come up with this poem. I'm going to read it to you right now. Now, after you hear this, I want you to realize that it caused a spark into someone else. It caused a spark into my Karrie, my girl, my daughter. And then she wrote a poem, folks. She wrote one in her style. This is my style, old school. She wrote it in her style. This is not I told you so. This is not I told you so. Open up your eyes. Take a look. What do you see? Is this a surprise? When we sacrifice our sacred keys to erase past mistakes, leaving all humanity in chaos and disgrace. What did you expect to see upon that shining mountaintop? Glittering gold and riches amid the greed, the crime, and slop. This is not I told you so. Let's turn this world around. Open up your hearts again, where love can be found. Seek love first is what we need, wisdom and knowledge too. Change is coming, change is here. The choice is up to me and you. This is not I told you so. To unite us all, ask how. Love your neighbor, everyone. The time to start is now. I read this to my daughter and to my mother, and she really thought about it and appreciated it. And so off she went, doing her singing with Smokey and on the road touring and her social media management type job she does for Smokey. And then she went up to just reflect on everything. She takes walks on the beach out here in Southern California. She just goes to different places when she's visiting. You guys are visiting and they're touring, and she likes to go out to the nature, places where nature is, and the trees, and just to listen and just to take it all in. So I want to play for you right now her poem that she released on my Facebook page, and you can see it there, or you can see it right now.
Hello, everybody. It's Karrie. And in response to all of the craziness that we've been thrust into, I feel like we're in a reality television show called America 2026. What happens next? I don't know. And so I usually use my platform, at least for Christmas time. I really haven't been using Facebook, Meta, IG, Twitter. I don't really use them, but I'm going to be using them now to share some poetry because I feel like I need to use it therapeutically. So I wrote a poem and I've been writing poems. And this poem is called Nothing to See Here in response to this atmosphere. They say there's nothing to see here. Turn your head, look away. No conspiracy theory to uncover today. Say it fast, say it flat. Say it like the truth is a background app you forgot you ever had. Say it between the flat screens, home screens, lock screens, glowing like altars, thumbs baptizing themselves in electric waters. Say it through headlines that scream and then dissolve by design, through talking heads paid to rehearse your concern in real time. Nothing to see here, just pixels and paste, just war dressed casual. So stay in your place because every screen is a mouth now. Every mouth wants a bite. Every bite wants a witness. Every witness wants height. Televisions are temples, feeds are confessionals, virtual worlds where the gods are programmable. So scroll until your nervous system frays, till outrage replaces your breath and your days, till proximity passes for power and sway, till you forget what you knew before you knew what to say, and you scroll your friends and loved ones away. Because this is how empires eat. Not with swords, but with sink. Not with chains, but with endless, what do you think? What do you know? What do you feel? Till eventually none of us can tell what is real. Algorithms laundering dominance as choice. Class systems buried inside the tone of a voice. Favor for favor, blood drinking blood, access for silence, visibly traded for moral compliance. So don't tell, don't leak. Don't name the incest of power and bloodlines through gossip from influencers' digital grapevines, because here, hierarchy isn't wisdom or grace. It's how close you can stand to the center of noise and keep up with it all without losing the pace. Gnashing for relevance, clawing for reach, cannibal culture calling itself free speech. But let's shut it down. Yeah, shut it down, shut it off. And the spell breaks clean. No notifications in the stars, no branding in the wind, no panel discussion before oceans begin. The sea doesn't posture, the sun doesn't spin. The mountains don't care who is out and who's in. Rivers refuse to perform. Trees don't campaign. Thunder doesn't justify itself again and again. There is no hierarchy in the rain. It falls where it falls. No class system in soil, it feeds roots, not walls. The natural world doesn't conquer or trend, it rules by remaining and refusing to bend. And this wisdom reminds me what power actually is. Not domination, not spectacle, not a permanent twitch in the wrist. The deepest authority doesn't broadcast or flex. It governs from stillness. It outlives the next. Do not conform. That's not rebellion. That's sight. That's choosing alignment over appetite. Because the pattern of this world is speed without soul, noise without meaning, control without whole. The arrogance, the slop, the lies, the sum of worldly compromise. And the kingdom they sell in pixels and schemes was never out there. It's within you and me, so when I unplug, there is nothing to see here. There is nothing to fear, no circus, no script, and no puppeteer, just breath in my chest, just truth in my spine, just a signal untouched by the war for my mind. And when I return to this matrix, I return awake, able to witness without swallowing bait, because I know the difference. I've touched what is real. There is nothing to see here unless you're ready to kneel.
And let me know in the comments what you think about this, because we are entertainers. We don't want to lose you, but we do have a voice. And this voice if you don't let it out, you feel like you'll explode by holding in what you should get out. Also, I have materials for Do the Dream Extreme, Do the Dream Team, free things that you can learn how to do your dream, figure out what your dream is, and start to collaborate with other people. And then join us at the free site, Do the Dream Team, or join us playing the game. Honestly and truly, we're looking to work with you, and we want to grow who you are and what you do.